p.m. here in the UK on the 27th of the 1st, 2017. And we're going to check the weather cams and work again, see what we can see in the skies, see the darkness and the changes in these red reflections, blue reflections, everything happening up there. So I'm going to go to a cam now, so take care and speak to you in a second. This is a live cam called the San Giovanni cam in Italy. You can see the haze and also this plasma, the reflection, as the simulator's up there, that huge disc that's in front of the sun, that's hiding what's going on. And also this cloud covering hasn't moved all day. The clouds don't move now, as the system is getting closer and the sun is burning twice as much. They think they're protecting us by using this simulator, but they're not. And also, the chemtrails have been spraying the skies here in the UK. Early hours of the morning, I looked up to the skies at 3 a.m. in the morning and I noticed 8 or 9 planes heading towards the direction of when the sun rises. And it's absolutely ridiculous because they've been spraying again all morning towards the afternoon now. We're going to go to another cam, but you can see where this reflection and all the plasma that's coming up with the sun rising. This is the beach of Genoa cam, and this is in Italy as well. And what a sight for sore eyes. Look how bleak it is out there. And also they've been chemtrailing there as well. You can see that dark, musky, chemtrailed chemical sky where they've covered the sun and also the our second sun, Nemesis and Wormwood. These objects are here, and it's about time people started to be open with this. Now the thing is though, there's lots of false media that's been put on the internet trying to disinform people about Nibiru channels, saying, oh yeah, they're all mad. And no, I don't think so. People have been studying this for years. Lots of hard work has been going into producing information for everyone, subscribers and viewers. And there's so many people out there that know this is coming. The military are hiding this. Military from all over the world are hiding the binary twin. It's just absolutely I mean, I've been looking at also web pages as well where they're saying it's a big conspiracy about the chemtrails. It's all a hoax. Chemtrails are contrails. There's no such thing as chemtrails. I mean, the same company have been throwing up the same things. And also now they're starting to say that people that basically talk about Nibiru are just basically a bunch of crazies. But I'm telling you now, I'm a happily married man with 2 beautiful children, and I've studied the skies and I've looked up and I've noticed these heavenly bodies. I have seen them for myself, hands down. I have seen them for myself. And there's no one can tell me that I haven't, because I actually have. And many of you have seen it as well. You know the skies are changing. Don't be fooled. As I said before, don't have the wool pulled over your eyes by these protesting, nasty, satanic pieces of... These people, okay, are trying to disinform you. Most of these people are Nibiru believers themselves. And they just want to sidetrack you. They don't want you to see the truth. The thing is though, the powers to be use these people to throw these information web pages that are false anyway, because when you check deep it goes to nothing. The names of these scientists, the names of these people that they put on these pages, they're non-existent. They really are non-existent. It's just basically a lie to basically cover what's going on. Now the thing is, we all are allowed our beliefs, freedom of speech. If we want to believe this, we're allowed to. Okay? So there's no point in disinforming people and basically pulling people down. Because it's gone too far now. It's too late for that. It's far too late now, because people are starting to wake up to it. They're starting to notice now that our skies are completely changing. The red and the haze, these chemtrails, they've been pumping our skies every day. And you want us just to believe some poxy little web page that you put up on the screen? these disinformative web pages to make people think, oh, well, no, I'll believe that web page. I'll just carry on my merry way. Now, these people don't care about you anyway. They don't care about us. We care. I care. I just want to show you what I see in the skies. It's got to be said. I'm going to go to another cam now. Here is another cam, and that's in Italy as well. Now, the sun is up, okay? And you've got this object to the left side of the sun again, this red haze object. Can you see this? This is an object that's by the sun. Now, the sun would be here, but they turned the light source up with this plasma using the simulator. And also the darkness on the ground as well. I mean, every single image shows you that this system is coming now. It's coming. There's no way of getting away with this now. Government can't do nothing about it. They really can't. They send up Tim Peaks up into the space station. I mean, what a joke. They wouldn't last 5 minutes up there now. They can't. It's all for the public's eyes. Just to make you think that everything's normal. It's not normal at all. They're in deep trouble. They really are in deep trouble. And they're trying to put all these obstacles in front of us to try and pull the wool and hope that you'll just go on your merry way. Don't believe it. Don't be the one that's stuck on the fence. Please keep your eyes to the skies. It's so important because every single day I'm seeing a change in the weather. I'm seeing objects up there in the sky. I'm seeing the moon changing. I've seen the reflections on the moon that's not supposed to be reflected from the sun angle. It's a different angle. There's some strange things going on up there. And I know that many of you are seeing it too. We've got to keep focused and keep moving on. Really have got to keep focused on this and just carry on and we will get to the right answers at the end of the day. Don't be fooled by the trolls and the shills and these fake media pages trying to pull people down. Because I'm going nowhere. I'm standing my ground and I know that others are too. And I want to carry on to show you that our skies are changing. This is another cam that's in Europe. Now the thing is though, look how low our sun is. Look how low the sun is in front of that simulator. Look at the state of this simulator. Can you see the angles? It's just not right. Now the thing is though, as I said before, the redness around the sun object is lens flare. But look at the state of the sun. I mean, it's just not right. It's like a neon light, isn't it? It's not like our natural yellow sun now, no more, is it? The thing is, this simulator is reflecting on the snow, and you can see that yellow haze from it. It's so unhealthy looking, isn't it? We want our sun back, don't we? We want our sun back. Crazy thing is, so basically, news media and propaganda and government and the powers to be, they've got us, haven't they? They basically fooled a lot of people, haven't they? A lot of public are being fooled. The powers to be, they've been doing it for years and been getting away with it for years. Laughing at us. And it's so wrong because many people, as you, the subscribers and viewers, and many people are starting to be fully awake to this. But they still think in their heads that the vast of the media, the vast of the public, the vast of our human race is still asleep to this. And we need to wake them up. It's so important that we wake people up to this because we want to save lives. There is something seriously wrong with our sun. And the Soho cams prove it, that our sun is breaking away. It's burning and breaking away. It's falling apart. It's been the coronal holes. There's more coronal holes now. Not just 1 or 2 or 3. There's 5 or 6 or 7. It's getting more now. Every day we're losing parts of our natural sun. I'm going to go to another cam now. Now you can see on this cam as well, it's in Italy. Now look at it. Look at that shadow to the left hand side. Look how they've chemtrailed the sky. These are not our natural clouds. These are not our natural clouds. These are chems chemicals that have been filtered and sprayed in the skies from early hours of the morning. Look at the state of our sun. It's bleak. Now the shadow on the left proves that there's a huge celestial object up there in space. Now if those chems weren't there, we would start seeing a very, very dark shadow. Also in the middle of the screen there's another red object that's trying to burn through. Now I've noticed as well, with cams as well, they do degrade and take down the quality on a lot of cams so we can't see these objects. I've noticed this. They turn the quality down for us to think to ourselves, oh well, that's not right, is it? That's something else, isn't it? It's an aeroplane painted red. I mean, come on, NASA. Who are you fooling? You're not fooling me. You're not fooling the subscribers. You're not fooling the viewers, because I hope now that people are starting to be awake to this. I mean, the sun looks like an oval shape. It's just, the sun has not been that round shape anymore, has it? And as I said on the other, another video, that the sun on Wednesday sundown looked like a mirror, a golden mirror that was stuck in the sky. And when I did see that strange looking sun, the chem planes, and they were spraying the sky straight away to hide their mistake that they shouldn't have been showing that. Spraying away to cover the truth. The shift, the pole shift is coming. There's no doubt in it now, is there? There is no doubt in it, because I tell you now, when I've seen these Skyline cams and other cams around the world a couple of years ago or a year ago, I would look and have a look and study them. And they were like normal skies, not too bad. Fluffy clouds, just normal clouds. But look at it now. Look at it. It's Italy. It's a beautiful part of the world. And look at the state of it on this cam. It's just destroying everything, isn't it? We're breathing this stuff in. This is what we're breathing in, this aluminium. It's just all to hide the truth right to the end, right to the very end. I'm going to go to another cam now. This cam here, I can see an object to the right side of the screen. I don't know if you can see this, but if you look carefully, there's a round object with some like wings, I don't know, but there is a round celestial body that's there. I've enhanced the image as well on another screen, and I can see that there is a round celestial body that's there 100%. So in that time of the day, I'm going to go back to the cam and I'm going to keep a look at it, keep an eye on it. But that is very strange. There is a huge celestial body there. This is another cam in Italy called Pratitativo, and basically you need to understand this one is very important as well. The sun is too low. It's supposed to be way up in the sky, and it's 13:12 p.m. Now, excuse the lens flare, the red lens flare, but we're focusing on the sun here as well. Have you ever seen the sun like this before? And look on the snow. Look at the yellow haze on the snow. Never at that time of the day are you going to get that yellow haze. The sun is an oval shape. As I said before, I saw this and witnessed it on Wednesday. This same shape, this weird colouring of the sun. It's not the right colour, and also it's not the right shape. They're playing with fire. NASA and government are playing with fire because we are being put in the dark, and it's just totally unfair. We need to expose these people, because at the end of the day, us, the subscribers, have every single right to get the truth. Plastering fake internet pages on the internet to say that it's all a hoax. What a terrible lie. Come on. Because I will stand my ground. Because I've seen this. I've seen Nibiru. 25th of July 2016. I saw it. I'll put my hands down to anybody if they want to beat me to it, because I'll tell you, I saw that celestial body out there. My wife and I, we stood there and we watched it. It's there. We get to see it when the Earth is tilted in certain ways. It won't show itself all the time. It'll only show itself when the Earth is at a certain rotation from a certain month. It just It's a random situation. It's on an ecliptic orbit and it's there. There's no getting away with it. And our sun is being affected all the time. That there's snow on the screen. That there is snow on the screen. It's very windy there in Italy as well. It's a beautiful part of the world and fantastic place to be. You know, very friendly people as well. So I'm going to go to another cam. But let me tell you something. Our sun is acting strange. It's just not the same sun anymore. It really isn't. This is a live Basiella cam. This is also in Italy as well. Beautiful part of the world. And this is what I'm more concerned about, is that haze on the left-hand side and also the pink reflection to the right. Now, I have studied the skies, okay? And I've been studying the moon eclipse and the solar eclipse and all the other eclipses. And I see, every time I see these images on videos, I notice, okay? I notice the shadows and the reflections when the moon eclipses the sun. And we're getting the same shadows. We're getting the same markings in the sky all the time. We're getting the same effect every day because there is something big that's here. It's here now. There's no getting away with it now because that orange haze that you see on the left hand side is from the binary twin nemesis. And I am so frustrated that people will still try and close these doors to us and won't let us speak out. It's just a point now that we've just got to accept this because prepping is so important. I got an email off a kind subscriber from Australia. Brilliant lady that sent me in footage and I've done a video or two on her work. She's a really kind subscriber, very fantastic lady, and she's moving. Her and her husband are moving to higher land, because she knows it's coming. She's seen the skies and she knows it's coming. And we all do. We all know that something's coming because the more they keep pumping out fake media, the more they keep pumping out these stupid websites saying that we're all crazy, the more they keep doing this, the more we're going to grip hold of it because we know that they're covering and pulling the wool because we're not stupid, we're adults and we want the truth. We demand the truth. We demand to know what's going on. And if the government are not predicted to or helping us to look for the truth, then we're going to fight for it ourselves, aren't we? Because let me tell you now, the skies don't lie. The skies are showing the truth. And I've been on this celestial body, Mother Earth, for 40 odd years. And let me tell you something, I have not seen these skies. I have not seen these skies the way they are now. They have changed. They have truly changed. And these heavenly bodies are up there now. I'm going to go to another cam, but it's so, you know, I get so passionate with it. Here's another live cam that's in Italy. Now, I really want to stress something out to you people. Now, the subscribers, they're looking at this image like I'm looking at this image now, and we know there's something completely wrong. Look at the simulator. Now, this is brightening up our sun that's behind it. And you can see that dark shadow. Now, this dark shadow is a reflection. Okay? Now, as I said before about the moon eclipse and the solar eclipses, it's the same event. But we're having these huge celestial bodies that are in front of our sun now. This dark shadow to the left-hand side shouldn't be there. It should be blue skies. It really should just be blue skies on a morning to an afternoon to an evening. But you've got this dark shadow that's coming in. Now, Wormwood is very close to us now. It really is. At the moment, as we're talking now, the poles are melting. They only gave us one snippet of information that a big, huge iceberg had actually snapped away from one of the caps. But let me tell you, it wouldn't just be one. There'd be about 5 or 6 that's ripped and come away from each other. Because this sky is evident that we've got this huge celestial body that's covering our sun. Its shadows is proving And it's also getting so big now, far too big. But we still walk around, don't we, and the public do, and just carry on their way and switch on their tellies at night time and they look at and watch the news media and believe everything they say. As Mr. John Moore said, NASA, never a straight answer, and is absolutely right. Please subscribe and watch his channel. Fantastic guy. And I listen to him every day and it's just absolutely bang on what he's saying. Everything he's saying is absolutely truth. It's so important that we just follow what he says and write down notes. It's so important to write things down, and because when the power grid goes down, we're going to be back in the dark ages, because it's not, as I said before, it's not going to be half an hour and then it's all back and running again. People are going to have to close their laptops and close their iPhones, switch them off. Even their cars now, cars with electronic devices to them and things like that will never work again. The thing is, though, the older cars, the pre-1980s, 70s, they will still run. Be able to still try and get them running, but not for long, because the fuel stations will be closed down. Because these power stations, they run all this, they need the coolant in the power stations. It's cool water that's flowing all the time. They need electricity to cool them down every day, every second, every millisecond. And if they don't cool, they will fry. They will go up. As soon as everything goes down, they will fry. And then that's even worse, because we'll have nuclear. I mean, it's just unbearable to think about it, isn't it? Look at the sky on this screen. It just proves that we've got this huge dark reflection that's coming in now. People need to wake up to this, and all you subscribers, you're just great people and fantastic for carrying on and following me. It's just brilliant, but it's just too dark on this screen. It really is. We're getting some huge reflections now, and by the looks of this darkness, this size of this darkness, we're going to go into the sun's going to go into darkness. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen soon by the looks of things. It really is. And they just want us to carry on our merry way, not to take notice until the very single end. They should be helping us. We should all stand together. They shouldn't turn their back on us, because government's been doing that far too long now. This is a sandy beach cam as well. This is also in Italy. And this is the other side of the sun. We saw the left side, now we're seeing the right side. And look at the darkness on the right hand side. It's still there. It's this huge reflection, this huge eclipse from the binary twin. This is happening. And it's happening now. It's just, here in the UK, it's very, very dark, like this. We're getting these dark shadows. It's got to be said now, isn't it? We need to show these images to many, many people around the world. I really, as I said before, I'm passionate because I just want to show that the event is coming, and I believe it's coming soon. It's not going to be long until things are starting to really change. I'm going to go to a different image now. This is a Passanango cam in Italy as well. Now, this camera is high definition. You've got the chemtrail there as well, the spray in the skies. They've been doing it every single day in the mornings. This is a typical chemtrail plane. They're spraying poison. It's toxic. It's dangerous. It's run by military, government, the powers to be. They've been spraying our skies every day and they don't care. And all they're doing it for is to hide these huge celestial bodies that are incoming. There's fireballs that are basically above our atmosphere. It'll only take one to get through the keyhole and that's it, we're finished. Absolutely finished, it's over. Look at the haze to the left and look at how grey the skies are, and the dark shadow to the right side again. And on the ground you've got this yellow tint. And also, I've noticed as well that the trees The wildlife, they're not changing. They're not. It's January, coming February, March, and things are still very grey, dull. Things not growing very well. The grass on the land. I mean, I'm sat here now in this chair and I've got my head back and I'm just annoyed. I look at these screens. I've got 5 screens in front of me and I've got different cams, all in high definition, and I'm just looking at them and I'm just thinking, Matthew, this is happening now. There is some strange skies up there now, and I hope people have got it right together now and they've got things organised. I really hope so, because as I said, when the power grid goes down, that's it. It's time to start learning how to cope for ourselves, growing things organically. I mean, I've got a couple of books now as well, and I've got that book from John Moores. I mean, so much information and some great things to be able to do, but there's so many people out there that wouldn't know what to do. They would panic. And I want people to understand that this is real, this is happening. This is a skyline cam, and this is in Italy, in Milan. And also you've got those chemtrails that are up there as well. And like I said as well, we get this blue sky and this red sky. We get the different reflections. Now these reflections here are from our sun's twin. This is not from the sun, because the sun is just burning behind that simulator. And we're getting these red reflections from the round dwarf star. And also the natural clouds being burnt away. And people need to look up. They really do, because the time of the day as well, at 1 p.m, I mean, just gone. It's just not January anymore, is it? I mean, the normal Januaries would be bright, weren't they? Normal skies, but we're just getting all this dark shadows. We're getting pelted by these solar flares as well, because the sun is still very much active. This piece is coming off the sun, the coronal holes. There's more coronal holes, and they're getting bigger and bigger every day. And we're not getting nothing like this said on media TV, are we? We're getting nothing being told to us. No truth at all. We just keep rolling our money in, taking our money out of our pockets, and just basically paying our bills to the very end. It's about time we shut shop and start learning how to cope for ourselves and turn our back on these government thieves, I call them. I really do, and I don't care, because at the end of the day, it's true what's going on. I don't want to be the one stuck on the fence. So I've prepared. I've prepped and prepared. I've basically got I've got a back fridge, and I've got all my water in there stocked, and I've got other things that are stocked as well. And it's so important that we do prepare now for this. This is going to be the biggest event anybody on this planet that's alive today that's going to see this. It's going to be a huge celestial event. The sun, as I said before, is so much in trouble now. The evidence is in the skies now. Now, it takes 8 minutes, okay, 8 minutes for one of these solar flares to travel towards our Mother Earth. Now, it only takes the kill shot. It takes one massive solar flare to rip through our safety zone into our atmosphere, and that's it. Our grid will go down. They don't give no warning to this. We're going to go to another cam now. More red skies on this cam. Something here as well, I noticed on this cam. Can this be the brown dwarf star? Because the thing is, though, I have seen so much evidence now of these skies, these reflections. So much evidence now. It's red the whole day. All through the day, it's very red now. The dark skies and the redness on the ground. It's just, you know, sometimes I can throw myself on the floor and stand myself back up because I'm so noticing the differences all the time. And I know you are as well. I know all you kind subscribers and viewers are noticing the differences in our skies. We didn't see these skies before. I'm going to come off this cam now, and I'm going to go and do another video this evening on the Soho charts and also the jet stream to see what the changes are out there, and see if I can catch an evening sunset, sundown on different webcams. As I said before, though, they take the quality down on most of the cams if there's some evidence that there is something that's showing. And I've actually witnessed them doing this. Anyway, so basically, there is some sort of object that's behind that cloud that's trying to burn through. That is not our sun. Sun's to the other side. Now, they still seem to think that they can pull the wool with these chemtrails and these chemical clouds. It's harming us. It's harming us. Making us feel tired and drowsy every day. Right, I'm going to go now, so respect to you, and I'll be back shortly from Matthew Rogers.